Hello, I believe we are now live, so let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we are live. Okay. So today, to start quickly, I'll talk about what I've done since last stream. We stopped right before actually having the text display working. That was because of a small error in the algorithm. So if we actually go and see text.cpp, nothing much has changed really. I still haven't implemented the drawing mode, so that's going to be for later for now. It is just a small demo, so that's fine. We still, everything else works actually. It's really quite a simple code, to be fair. I will probably change how it works later on. That's probably going to happen, but for now it's fine, and I think I'll leave it like that. It works, so that's fine. Even though the text is a bit blurry, actually, let me show you. Let me open my emulator. Boom. Okay. PCSX2 right here. And then I just need to take that. Okay. So another thing that I implemented since last time, it was actually quite quick, but we now have entity that is that I added to the engine. You can see it right here. I used the single include file approach, even if it's not the best, because it means that file that includes entity have a lot of code to compile. So I'll change that later, probably to use a static library. There's going to be a big rework of the build system of the engine anyway. So that's that, and you can see a small. I implemented it really quickly, a small demo of the ECS. If we take a look at it, if I actually changed the control to use my keyboard right there, you can see that the game, I'm actually moving the text by using entity. You can see it right here. It's a small code, it's not going to stay. That's just for testing purposes. You can see it right here. And actually, what's planned for today is that we are actually going to make a player prototype. I have right here, I have a sprite sheet that I made in GIMP in like 10 minutes, maybe not even 10 minutes, just to test each directions and the animation of the player. It's an 8 direction sprite sheet, as you can see, with 4 animated frame, animated being just a recolor of the frame, but that's fine for testing. So we'll have to implement that. The way we're going to do this is, it's probably going to be quite similar to how the text work. So I'm just going to take like a small rectangle on my screen, and then I'll just use that. So let's get started. I already created the files that we will need. Let's actually include our player. How did I call it? Yeah, player.hpp, and include Tyra. Okay, so first of all, namespace DM, because yeah, we actually also found the name for the game, and it's going to be called Deep Miner. So as a namespace, I'm going to be using DM because that's shorter than Deep Miner to use. Excuse me. So class player, public, let's leave it like that for now. Private, okay. So first of all, what are we going to have inside our private part of the class? The player is going to be an entity, so So we'll actually need to add a file with all the main components that we'll need. Let's actually maybe do that right now. In the engine, do I do it in the engine? Yeah. Add a directory called components. Let's start with transform.hpp. So pragma once, and we just need to add struct transform with let's just use let's include Tyra. So how will I actually do it? We could have, I mean, we don't have a quaternion, but it can be, it's actually not even a vec3. What I'm not doing it right. Is that tier? No, Tyra with capital T. Vec2. Let's just go with vec2 for now. I'm pretty sure we don't have a rotation, but it can be just a vec2. It's fine. For now, we're going full 2D. We'll probably add what's necessary later for the 3D part. Tyra vec2. Okay, we have our transform. We'll need. Do I actually make a file for each one? Feels kinda. No, let's just do components.hpp for now. That's fine. And let's actually do namespace Tyra components. Okay. Another one that we're going to need is sprites. Do I do it that way for the sprite because it's actually that's a good question actually. What will I do? I haven't prepared the stream at all, as you can see. Sprite might not be the best thing now, although a controllable would be nice, but I'm still not sure how I'm going to handle events in the game. Do I do like an event queue where I pass a function and each entity has a function? I mean, I could do that. It's not impossible to do that, so let's actually do it. We'll include first functional, because we'll be doing some functional stuff. Struct controllable. Even if that's not really what it is. We'll just do std function void void int event an event. That's going to be fine, I think. Is that actually I don't believe it's in events. How did I handle events already in deep minor? I take the pad, left joypad. I mean, it's not impossible to do that. What about I have some documentation on the side, which you don't see unfortunately. But let's see how it handles the events. Let's see. Sprite sprite seems good. Minecraft animation, audio lightning, sprite sheet. Okay, let's see. I believe it takes some code for like handling buttons, like face buttons on the pad. Let's see. Okay, so it's like get clicked, which returns. But only it was working. So it's something like const auto button engine pad get clicked or pressed. It's pad buttons basically, either by joystick or pad buttons. Sorry. What's the difference between clicked and the other one? So we have pretty much everything here, so that's quite nice. Okay. I think I have an idea. We won't do that, we'll rather do Tyra buttons, pad buttons, button, Tyra. It's the signature actually, so it's like that. Joy, pad joy, and another pad joy. On events, that's fine. Yeah, seems good. And what else will we need? I mean, we'll have to implement some kind of sprite structure, something to display it. But I'm still not sure how I'm actually going to handle that. Right now, what we do is that if I go and see text.cpp, we like load the font, which is actually just a sprite. So we do that, we create a texture from it, then we link it to our sprite ID, and then we can use it to like display it. So how am I going to do that? I technically don't need the texture once it's once I got it. Do I have a get texture? No, I don't. So I have to get the texture from like the ID of the font of the sprite, which is fine. Okay, so let's I think I'll do const, no, not a const, actually just a char pointer path, file path, and Tyra sprite. Okay. It's actually weird to have like a sprite inside a structure called sprite. Could I change how I call it? How could I call it? The music was a bit too quiet. How would I call it? Let's see. Just give me a minute, I'm doing some stuff on the side. Okay, it's fine now. I would need to... Let's just leave it like that for now. The naming will come later. So that means that we have our transform, our controllable, and our sprites, which is fine for what we do now. Or maybe... what about the animation? I didn't thought of that. Well, for now let's not care about the animation for now. We'll see about that later. So our player will have a vec2 Tyra. Let's actually just do... I don't like doing it, but for now it's fine. We'll use the namespace. So we have a vec2 impose, which will be equal to vec2 00. Do we have a size? I don't think we will have a size, but what we will have here is an enum player orientation. We'll have... How do I do that? Top left, top right actually. top right, 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 bottom right, bottom, bottom left, left, top left. Okay, now we're good. And we'll just do a total orientation. Okay, so we'll have, as I said, an player orientation, which will be, yeah, top, sure, that's fine. Let's have our player default, same for the destructor for now, we'll see about that later. And what else will we need? The more I think about it, the more I wonder if I actually need to have a class player. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Yeah. I'm actually wondering about that. If that's such a good choice of doing things. Because basically our player is just a combination of those three components, sorry. So is that actually required for us to have what will be the usage of our player class? I don't think there will be any use for that actually. Ideally I just create an entity. Yeah, no, I don't think we need that. Let's see. I go in deep miner. We created our player right here. Let's unplace not that, but miner HPP. Let's get rid of those. Include components and, well, components. So that means it's not position anymore, it's transform. Come on. Oh no, it's components. Transform. Okay. And it's not to 0f, it's going to be vec2 0.f 0.f. And actually it's 3 of those. Almost. We have the rotation, I believe, which will be, let's leave it at 0 for now. I don't even handle rotation for now, and the scale is going to be 1. Okay, then we'll have to emplace another thing, which is emplace another sprite for now, but the controllable, which will make a function for. So let's call it actually that's how I could do things. For now let's just create it like that, it's fine. Static void control player. No, let's do it the proper way for now. It's going to be better, best for us if we do it that way. Void player control, which takes Tyra, which takes an entity. Just thought of it. Do I even have an entity actually? Entity type, which is entity. Tyra. I'm trying to decide on how I should call it. Tyra pad buttons. This button. Tyra joypad. Pad joy, not remember. What is happening? One. Am I getting crazy or what is that? Tyra Pajoya. Left stick and Tyra Pajoy again. Right stick. Which is just going to be a prototype. Then in our player.cpp we include that. We define void, actually, void dm player control. Please fill everything for me, thank you. We probably should just take them by reference actually. I think that's going to be better for us. I'm not sure how heavy those structures are, but just in case. That's a bit too much code, but it's not wrong though. Don't lie. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. It's going to be fine, I think. For just one entity like that, it's going to be fine. Maybe later I'll have to change that for something that is a bit more optimized. But for now, it's fine. Noun, okay, that's fine. It found it, sure. So normally I should just be able to like include player.hpp if I haven't included it. No, it's fine. And I should just be able to do the dm player control. Okay. And actually no, I can't do that. It's I forgot about that. I'll have to pass the entity. So yeah, let's just do entity e, and yeah, let's call it that. I'm not sure if that's going to work actually. Not sure that I rarely do lambdas, use lambdas in C++. Just refresh my memories. Lambdas in C++. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, let's just change that to be GM player control. That's going to be simple, and I think I'll actually need to do it on every controllable well, entity. It's better if I just keep it like that. Next, vendors, entity.hpp. We should be fine. And we'll have to in place a sprite too. Sprite player.png, and we actually want. Do I need to get the repository texture? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I need the repo. Oh, seriously? Do I need the renderer too? How will I do that? I'll just have to load it on the side and just keep it for me, I guess. So I won't actually really need the play.png. I mean, it's not super useful. Or I just set a constructor, but I don't think that that's a great way to handle things. I could do that, but let's see. Wait, no, let's actually do some research first. entity structure with constructor. Before functions. Any listeners invoked. Let's see, I want to take a look at it. The wiki of entity. For functionalities. What's that? Okay, events in an event. Dislocator. Seems more often than not a core part of games and software architectures. Let me show actually you guys, because that's going to take a while. Let's go through to the STD function. Delegate can be used. I don't think it's talking about that. Delegate can be used. Drop-in replacement for the STD function. Better for a lot of case. Don't think that's what I'm looking for. Quite interesting though. Let's see. I'm not sure actually if it does call a constructor or not. That's very interesting. Let's see. Let me just check something on the side. Okay. The sprite is actually giving me quite the trouble here. I'm not sure how I should use that with entity. That's a nice problem to have, I guess. Let's see. Sprite, what should sprite hold and should it handles loading and creating every time? Actually, I'm not sure I want to use the sprite structure to load the texture every time, because a lot of those textures will probably just be duplicated across multiple sprites. So I don't think I'll let it handle that on its own. I guess I'd prefer to do it myself. So I just hold the sprites That's going to be fine, just fine. Let's actually hold a reference of the sprite. So that means that here I would have to basically load the player sprites. Yeah, player sprites. So I need let's see, let me check the code. I'm not familiar yet with that API. File utils from current working directory. How did I call it? I called it player spritesheet.png. PNG. Yep. But not the add part. Or do I? Yeah, no, it's fine. Then we just do texture. Hold on. Wait, no, I can't actually just do a reference. I have to do it a simple one. Sprites. Right, play sprites. Texture. Add link to my playersprite.id. Let's set the playersprite mode repeat. Sprite size is going to be 128 by 128 by default, and my player sprite is going to be in 00. Yeah, that's fine. Scale 1. That's pretty much the default, I think. And that's fine. And so I will just need to pass this. Okay. Sure, why not? So that's how I would have to do it, I guess, then. And then for each entity, I'll have to not do that, actually. I'll have to auto transform. No, I'll just have to get auto controllable from the entity. Call the on event function by passing the entity add button, left joypad and right joypad. Okay, that's fine. Then I would need to update not the transform, because that's going to happen inside or was it player CPP inside here? I already do that, so that's fine. Why did I take the controllable? I don't use it. No, that's dumb. Then I need to get the sprites from this and just call I have to set, okay, so sprite dot position. Okay, so let's actually get the transform. Transform equal transform dot position sprite dot scale equal transform scale, and sprite dot offset, that's for later, that's for animating. So let's just leave it like that. And then we just call renderer 2D draw sprite normally. Let's check that. And renderer, which is a renderer 2D, so yeah, be fine. Yeah. Okay. That's done, supposedly. Let's get rid of everything else for now. Text pose is just fine like that. Like 2, 100, 100. We don't need that. The pad is right here, but I don't need it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Would be good. I mean, let's try it, I guess. What's the error? It's just an include error, so it's fine. Let's see. What's the problem? Expected primary expression. It was not declared in the scope. What did I do? E entity. Oh yeah, is that because no, I did include that, but I didn't include entity. Include yeah, vendor slash entity .hpp. Okay. What else was the matter? PHP variable of field pre-control declared void. Yeah. What's the matter? Well, player control not found. Sure. Ah, yeah. Okay. I just forgot to update that as well. Should be fine now, hopefully. Let's compile. M registry in player.cpp. Why did I get the M registry from here? And that's totally normal. I didn't pass it at all. I'll have to add it too. Oh, it's starting to be quite a lot. Entity registry. Reg. Let's just call it reg. That's I'm thankful it's just going to be temporary code, hopefully. Because that's not clean at all. I'll have to make a pass again after the stream later, because that's not good looking at all. Entity registry, and that's actually going to be a reference. I forgot about all of them, so let's fix that. Should be nope. I need to go into DeepMiner, add the registry, controllable, not here but here, and registry. Oops. Okay, let's build again. M registry is not a member. Yeah, I forgot to change that. Okay, come on, almost there. M registry components has not been declared. That's because I did not include it. Let's go back to player.hpp. Include components. Okay, should be fine now. It's not been declared. It yeah, that's because oh come on, I forgot to do what did I do again? GM? No, Tyra just okay. Tyra.components registry. It's not a member of Tyra game, because why would it be? I really need to read a bit more my code. Expression list treated as compound expression in functional cast. I have never seen that error. But argument 1 is invalid. What is that? Let's make a quick Google search. Sorry. What does that mean? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's look for that error too. I told you I didn't do much functional in CPP. That's one of the reasons. Let's see. The entity registry. Oh, come on. I forgot a comma. Let's try again. Some errors are really just dumb errors that I'm making. Oh, come on. An error in... No, okay, it's deep minor. Oops. Template argument 1 is invalid, line 47. That's normal. That has nothing to do here, actually. Components. Everything that has components transform. I actually wonder if it's going to pick all of my stuff. Get face buttons. What was it again? Get pressed. Get clicked rather. No member, draw sprite. Render a 2D. Render sprite. Okay. Let's build again. Right joypad. Finding reference of starpad joy to const starpad joy discards qualifier. Okay. Actually, the joypad don't really need to be references, to be fair. Neither do the pad buttons need. I'll just remove those. It's going to be simpler. Like they're basically just a structure holding a few unsigned char, so that's really not a big deal. Okay. That's the stream is a bit more complicated than it was last time. That's some hard code right there. Okay. That's done. Was there another error? Yeah. The floats. That's normal. Components. Let's change it for just the floats. Okay, which is equal to 1. And here, let's change that for 1.f. Another something else. Not much for call to yeah. Let's build again. Oops. Okay, it compiled correctly. Let's test it out. Highly doubt it's going to work the first I'm not going to lie there. But it'd be nice. So what do we have? Terra supports only 5 by 12. Oh, come on. I have to... Oh. Okay, so... For now, let's just crop my sprite sheets. Just do that real quick. It's a quick and dirty job. Come on. Just 1 pixel. Yeah, okay. Save in place. Boom, okay. I'll have to redo everything later. And it's not... did I set aside somewhere? No. Yes, I did. Oh, that's fine. No, what did I compile? No need to. Is that... yeah, it's done. Let's try it out again. Only 500 by 12 by 500 by 12 textures. It is a 500 by 12 texture. But it's still a... Why? I saved it. What happened? That's weird. 12 pixel, come on. Okay, save. Yeah, save. Oh, I know why. It's because I compiled again, so it copied my assets again. Okay, normally it should be fine now. Okay, and it moves. So that's the first one. Okay, that's perfect. It's actually quite a good news, not going to lie. Okay, it's working fine. Is there something in the log, some errors? Nope, there isn't a single error. That's perfect. Okay, so let's actually crop the face sprite sheet for my player. That way I won't have that problem in the future. Okay, save. Okay, perfect. So normally I'd go and make another sprite sheet, which I'd guess would just be half what that sprite sheet is. Like rather than having a 128 by 128 sprite, I'd just go with 64 by 64. That way I could keep my 8 directions of my sprite while just keeping a 500 by 12 by 500 by 12 image. But that's going to be a bit boring on stream, especially since I'm not that good at GIMP yet. It's easy to use, but I'm still not quite quick with it. So, I guess we could start actually writing the code for my for the direction of the player, which honestly is going to be quite fine. Yeah, it's just I'm just actually trying to think of an easy way to do it, because I don't write to like... I could just write like 8 if statements for like each directions, and if one of them is true, I just set the sprite offset to the right value, based on like the enum. But I don't want to do that. So instead, I will have to find a way to do it simpler. So first we'll need some brackets. I think I'm going to go with nested ifs, even if that's not my preferred way. That's probably like a better way, but I don't have an idea right now, so for now it's going to be just that. I guess I could like do some calculation shit to like try and set it once, because if I'm going left and going up, then I can just, you know, set it to like the correct value, but that's a bit too easy. What will I do? I'm trying to think at the same time, like it's quite hard actually to be a streamer. Like I'm trying to think of a good way, and I'm trying to not be too boring too. That's complicated, man. So what could I do? I'm really tempted by going with like calculation things, but honestly I think I'll mess it up. Punctuate like equal. Oh wait, that wasn't on the I mean, I guess thanks Copilot, like if that works I'm really happy. Like let's see. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't even believe. Let's not make it const. Orientation modulo equal total orientation. And then I can do a switch on orientation. So let's see. Oh no, yeah, just break. I mean, that's still looking not that good, but like it's in a way easier, I guess. Default break. Okay. Events are going to be later. So now that's fine. We just need to also get the sprite of that. Actually, you know, rather than using the default, I can just do if orientation. Wait, no. If left stick dot h equals 127 and the left stick dot v equal 127, that means I'm idle, like you can see. So I'll just return there. That way I won't have to do that calculation, which is quite a big calculation for a CPU, especially from the time. Let's get the sprite. Auto sprite equal get sprite, basically. And I'll just have to do sprite.offset equal orientation by sprite.size.x. Right, offset is vec2, I believe. Yeah. So vec2 let's leave it at 0 for now. Because that's going to be like the 0 is going to be the frame we're at for the animation, but we haven't done that yet, so we'll see about that later. Orientation, sprite. Let's see. It's actually rather that. It's more comprehensive. And should be fine, yeah. There might be like an issue where I'll have to -1 orientation. That might happen, but we'll see. And we just basically copy that. I mean that we don't need a switch statement if we do that. Like, I'm kind of dumb, but oops. I can just do that. Orientation by sprite. Yeah, that's much better. The sprites, get the orientation. We have 0 to 7, I believe. Yeah, 7 number, which is equal to the orientation row of our sprite sheet. So we can just set the Y offset actually. Well, actually, let's just do that. Y. Let's do that. Okay. So that's sprite orientation. Okay, let's test it for now. I think, yeah. Let's compile. I'm thinking if I forgot to do something, but I think it's fine. Okay, it copied. Let's launch it. Okay. Honestly, it looks like it's working quite well. Like, I'd have to redo the sprite sheet to be sure of it, but like, it seems like, obviously it's bugged out because I changed the size of my sprite to be 64 by 64 instead of what the sprite sheet actually is, which is 128 or 128. But that's normal, that's why like the image is cut out. But the important thing is that it's changing every frame, like not every frame, but like every direction I'm going in. So if I take a look at my sprite sheet right behind, I can actually make out, what those are. So like if I'm going up, it's pointing to the bottom. If I'm going up, it's pointing to like here, around here. So that would be the not last direction, but like the one before. When in fact we would want to have it point at this one. If I go right, it's pointing at this one, when it should be pointing at like the third one, so like here. Oh, that's weird. We'll have to fix that later. But like the algorithm is here. I just probably need to fix the calculation that the pilot gave me. Yeah, I know why. I think I know why it's bugged out. 180. No, okay, I don't know. I thought it was like multiplying it by 128, which is the outside of our sprite, but no, it's not that. So I'll have to find out why it's doing that exactly. We've been streaming for an hour now, so I think I'm going to stop here. Or actually, wait, no, I still have to take care of the clock, the animation clock. So I believe that there is a clock already inside the engine that I'm using. Let's see if I can find here. My throat is hurting me so bad. I'm not used to talking in English for such a long time. That's like it's actually hurting me on this side. It never does when I'm talking in French. Let me look for the clock thing. Animation. Is it using clocks? It doesn't look like it is actually. Oh, it's interesting. I'm almost sure that I saw in the engine directory timer.cpp get time delta time less than last time. Yes, so I can just, I think, at least, whoops, I can just do components.hpp, sprite, Tyra, timer, animation, timer, okay. And I could just pass it some informations like, for example, oops, what am I doing? U32, number of frames, frames, U32, current frame, but those are like private. I don't actually want to be using that. Let's just keep number of frames and U32 frame time in ms. Okay. And also let's just keep a boolean animated, which is false by default. So sprites, player sprites, true, timer, just timer. There are 4 frames for now, and we'll have like 100 milliseconds between each frames. That's fine. So if sprites did I call it animated? Is animated is a better fit. I prefer to have it called that way. Is animated, then we return. Else, I don't think we have an update, so let's just do get time delta if, oh, that's nice. There's no reset actually. Check, but nope, there isn't. Last time T3 count. What's T3 count? Just a memory address. Okay, sure. I think I get how it's working, but I'm not sure I really like it. Time is less than last time. Yeah, it's warped. Okay, so just doing that. You know what? For now, let's just print that. Tyra log auto const auto dt, which should be like a U32, yeah. Const U32. Delta time dt. Let's log that. Some errors. What's that? Conversion from SD forward or from int to U32. What? Where? 940 player sprite 3 time 4. Am I? I mean, I can just do for you, I believe. Well, I'm not sure actually. CPP inline unsigned declaration. Yeah. Yes, that should be it. I'm just checking something too, but U32 unsigned int. Okay, so that's fine. And just keep it that way. Let's build again, just in case. Is PCX62? Yeah, it's crashing. I have to find out why it's crashing, if it's coming from me or if it's just coming from PCSX2, but that's a bit annoying. Delta time is 50. Okay, so it's not... It's weird how it's working actually. Like, can you see it? Yeah. Like, it's just incrementing all the time, but it doesn't keep track of the last time for me actually. That's weird, to be honest. If I do prime, like I'm curious what that does actually. I've never heard of something called prime. Prime equals sprites animation timer get prime. Is it get prime or is it just prime? I forgot. One timer.hpp prime. It's a void, so yeah, no, it's not useful. So I have to, that means I have to track the last time I had with this, so it's going to be U32 last time, which is equal to 0. Okay. I'm actually wondering if I can keep those like that. That would be quite nice. GT minus sprite last time, and we just set sprite dot last time to DT. I want to see if that's going to be, if that's going to give me a better number to use for me for animating a sprite. Yeah, okay, so it requires me to do it in order. No, it's just because of that. If I do it like that. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I set my number of frames to 4. It's wrong. It should be 8. I just... No, wait. It is 4. Yeah, it is 4. No, I'm in the wrong, so it's fine. It's just I have to shrink down my sprite sheet later. Okay, what about the delta time? 3:12. It's giving me... Wait, aren't you following? It's giving me values that are nonsense, to be honest. Like, I don't understand what those are supposed to mean. Like, why is it always 312? Did I do something wrong? Come on, it's supposed to be something really simple to do. and yet not. I might just go with, honestly, the base CPP time chrono. Because to me, like, timer is, that's how it's supposed to work. Okay, the get time delta, it gives me back the change. Like, why is it not working? Or, well, more accurately, why is it always giving me the same number? Like, it never shows single time, like, how to use a timer. That's really weird. No, there is one. Wait. That timer. What is bad timer? It's an int. What is that? I don't get it. Come on. Tutorial 10. Yeah, no, it's not explaining anything about that. Oh, come on. Timer, no. Clock, no. Why is it giving me, like, the same number? Like, that's really weird. Like, is it just a limitation of the polling of... No, it shouldn't be. DT minus sprite last time. U32 DT equal... What last time? Plus time? What? No, that's not what it should be. It should be minus time. Wait, no, it should be time minus sprite last time. Or the opposite. I'm very confused right now, like, why... What is that result? Like, always having 312 milliseconds is not normal. I mean, I never worked on any console, so maybe it is. Maybe it's like locked at the polling rate of like the events or something is locked at that number, or maybe it's just a really stable system. But like, still, it feels way too stable to be possible to have something like that. And I'd love it if my logging console actually worked for once. But like, yeah, this looks like much better results. Like, actually, no, not really. Oops. What is that result? Come on. It should be like that simple, and yet it's not. I guess I could just like count the number of frames since the last time I changed my animation frame. But that would be kind of janky. Or maybe not, actually. No, it is janky because if I'm running at more than 30 or 60 FPS, then the animation is going to be way faster, and that's not something that we actually want. So no, let's not do that. However, I just noticed maybe if we put it before this. Yeah, let's try and do that. This may be because of that, actually. Or at least, like, there's a chance it's because of that. Because before, if, like, I wasn't moving, I wasn't updating the last time of my structure. So let's see. Maybe it was the problem from what I had before. Okay, now I have much better. No, actually, I have to like make it rebound, like warp. That's not happening. That's very weird. Like it's going at like 4 billion 29 something, which is very near the maximum value unsigned int 32-bit can handle. And then it's warping back again. But that would mean like I'm warping almost every frame, which is, unless you count in like microseconds or nanoseconds maybe, that shouldn't happen. Like ideally, if I was in milliseconds, I would just be like at maybe like 10 milliseconds between each frame, so that should not be happening. Or like no, I thought like maybe it's the Unix time, you know, but maybe not. I'm very confused about that right now. I'll have to find a way to fix that real quick. I don't want to just count the number of frames. It's really not a good solution for me. And I don't like it, to be honest. What is the matter? Like I thought, is that maybe like the Unix timestamp? But that would make no sense. Because like why I'm saying that is because it's getting the reference of T3 count, which is which looks like actually a reference to a memory address, which might be an address that like holds the current timestamp, which is updated like every cycle by the CPU clock or something like that. That's my theory. So that's why I'm very confused about how it works. Let me check on the GitHub if someone already asked a question. Let's see. Tyra, come on. Tyra issues. Timer. Timer. There's only one issue and it's not talking at all about. Yeah, it's not about the timer, it's about the sound for some reason. So. I mean, let's try and do just like he did. 0, you. If sprite that last time rather than time, except it's not 65 something, it's unsigned. How much? Unsigned int 32 max value. It's this. Can I actually do that in CPP? I don't think so. I think that's a Zik feature only. Let's try it. Yeah. Nope, still giving some bad values. Oh, come on. It shouldn't be that hard to just... Okay, stopped for some reason. It should not be hard to just get the delta time. So I guess I'll just let's try and use like the included rule C++ API for the time. So let's get rid of timer and we'll just do, what will we do? Components. I'm going to be a timer is going to be first of all an include of chrono, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, chrono. Going to be std chrono time point last time. Like last time, yeah, I could just do that. Let's get rid of that. Hey, Alexis, thanks for the follow. When the PS6 will be released, I guess maybe. That's going to be in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I actually started. I wanted back in the days to work on like PS4 or PS5 emulator, but like I started working on it, or like documenting myself on it, and that's not an easy thing to do, let me tell you. Okay, so we have our last time. We don't need to hold our current time because we'll just calculate it every time. Is there a way to just like, yeah, that's going to be fine. Oh well, maybe I should rather do it that way. std, let's go into deep miner. Include chrono. std chrono high resolution clock now. Okay, that's fine. If I go into player, then I can just do, I get my sprite. I actually can just, I can move the sprite declaration here. I can get rid of that too. Then I just need to auto clock const auto now, rather, high resolution clock now. No, I don't need to include chrono here. And then I just do duration in milliseconds. Now that counts, yeah, that's fine. And then I can just do if duration rather more than the frame time in milliseconds. I update my last time, I set my offsets to that, and that's if, in case I just warped it, go back to the beginning of my spreadsheet, so that's fine. Just in case, let's log the duration, and let's build. We'll see if that works better. And there's an error already. Invalid operand of type float and float to binary operator modulo. Oh. I can do a modulo on floats. Really? I'm surprised. I mean, not that much, but like... Yeah, because you can't modulo a float, obviously, since its value is not known, really. I guess I could... I guess I have to cast it to an integer. Ah, damn it. So now I can do that if... Yeah, I have to do it that way, it's fine too. It's the easier solution. Let's see. Okay, it compiled, and then do we have the right delta time? And it failed to load. Why? Let's try again. Okay, PCS62 just crashed again. I really need to find out if it's coming from me or not, because that's getting quite bothering. Okay, so let's see. Duration, yeah, okay. So something's clearly wrong, and I know one of the first reasons, because I actually kept doing that, but I shouldn't. Let's just remove that, it's not that important. I have to get rid of that too, and duration, okay. Let's try again. Okay. So first of all, the good news is that it's actually changing the frame the good way, so I think it's working fine. If I check it like that. Okay, so it's resets for some reason. Yeah, I know why. Oh, come on. It's because of the idling that I just removed. I actually need to keep it. If let's make it the opposite way. Let's do it like that. And if it's different, or this is different. Actually, I could just reverse the condition. Yeah, that's better. I prefer that way. What have I done? If sprite's not animated. Oh yeah. Well, I'll just do that. That's fine. Okay, let's launch it again. Let's can't update it. Okay. So let's see. Is it fine now? It looks like it is. Or maybe not. What is that frame? I don't recognize it. What is it? That's like the top, the second row of sprite sheets, of the sprite sheet. Wait, no, it's actually fine. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. Okay, yeah. Hey, that's looking perfect. Okay, the animation system is nailed. I think we can stop here now. It doesn't look like there's a problem with the way it's handling the duration of the sprite, of the animation. It looks like it's fairly precise. Like the animations were going, like, how do I say it? The keyframes were like consistently spaced, you know. It wasn't erratic or too fast. So I think it's fine. Yeah. Okay, I think I'll stop here for today. I'll just fix the sprite sheet and then I'll push what I've done. We've done quite a lot today. We've basically done the necessary code to have a sprite moving around and being animated with handling its orientation based on the direction it's facing. So that's quite a lot done. Next time we'll probably go with merging that, like using both 2D and 3D. So I'll probably like start working on that. I'll have to see how I'll do it exactly, because that's going to be quite a lot of work. But yeah, we'll take care of that, and until then, well, have a nice day, have a nice time, code well, and work on nice projects. Thank you for watching. I am leaving you now. Well, thank you for watching this video and this live stream.